It's the end of July, so it's time to review how I got on with my spending for part of my no spend year. Hello, my name's Rachel. I do videos about decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year, and today we're going to talk about how much money I have been spending in my three categories, which is spend, petrol and food. And I try and budget as much as I can, but obviously things happen and things come and go, so it's a bit of a journey that you've been coming on with me, and I've been doing no spend months or years for the last 2.5 years, so I do know how to keep a good budget. And so I do track everything in my Go Girl budget planner, and you can see the details for the link of that below if you want to be able to get your own copy. Let me talk you through the book. It has like a monthly overview, it's got loads of stickers that come with it, you've got areas to map out your budget. This is where I track my spend, my food and petrol, and then I just make sure that I'm sticking to budget, and then if I feel like I'm going over, then that's when I kind of reassess everything and see whether or not I can make some improvements. This past month has been very hectic and very busy. I have been away for 2 of the weekends within this month, so that has impacted on the budget. I tend to try and keep travel stuff separately, but it does impact on food and on travel costs, like petrol, because I tend to drive if I can. So let's talk through what I've been doing for July. So the first weekend and the last weekend of July is when I've been away for different golf events. I went to Birmingham and I went to Liverpool, so that has impacted on the petrol cost. So let's start with that one first. I've actually had a budget of about 140 roughly for quite a while now, since the petrol prices have come down a little bit. I do sometimes use super unleaded just to make sure that my car is healthy and ticking over nicely, because it is meant to improve the running of your car, so I've tried to do that. I've spent £172.36 on petrol, and for July it is a 5-weekend month for me, so that means that I have to allocate for 5 weeks rather than 4 weeks within a month because of how the weekends fall. So that does mean that that's why my budget has gone over slightly, but it's kind of normal for a 5-weekend month. So I think 172 is actually on par, considering I had 5 weekends there. I haven't done an awful lot of extra petrol, considering I've done lots of journeys. I think I managed to crawl it back by not doing other stuff in between. Let's talk about food. So food, my budget is, well, it was 280 for 4 weeks. So I think realistically it's about 350 for a 5 week, and I spent 340, which isn't that bad considering I was a bit worried that I'd spent quite a lot, but that is over 5 weekends, so that's not too bad. I think I've kept within the like £70 a week bracket roughly. I'm a little bit worried that I'm not going to do that for the next month because I have a plan which I'll explain later, but hopefully that's going to work out okay. My spend, I normally give myself £100 and I have spent over. I did get some clothes. I needed some clothes for my son. He is growing so fast now. He needed a whole set of new shoes. We're going to have to go and get school uniform at some point this month, so that's another thing to pay out for. But I did buy some small like art prints when I was in Liverpool, because I think they're really nice mementos and I like having art around to decorate somewhere. So I'm going to get some frames for those at some point. So I spent, well, £36 and then £12 on some artwork, and then pretty much the other thing that I've been buying, pretty much the other stuff that I've been buying is gifts to say thank you for the end of the school year and sweets to keep me going. That seems to be the theme. So I spent £198 in total, so double my budget. I did spend about £40 on gifts, but I feel like it was needed because the people I work with work really hard, so you want to obviously say thank you for that. It's a hectic lifestyle. Anyway, the plan for August. Let's talk through August. 4 weekends in August that I need to account for, so that's not too bad. So that should help me keep to budget. I will obviously keep tracking everything in there. But my plan for August is I want to have a bit of a summer transformation. I want to make little changes to my lifestyle to improve my food, so I'm eating better, that I have improved fitness, improved energy levels, and I am also having travel and experiences like days out. So those are my 4 things that I'm trying to work on over the summer to kind of live my rich life. So if you follow Ramit on YouTube or his Netflix show, I Will Teach You to Be Rich. It's about what is your rich life, what does that mean to you, what is it that you want to be able to do freely, and those are the 4 things I really want to work for. If I could afford a chef, I absolutely would, because I don't like cooking. However, I'm going to make sure that I'm really looking at my meal plan and factoring in decent quality meals that are going to be good for me, that are healthy, that have lots of veg in, so I'm eating better, because I know that food is good for the soul. I'm going to have a separate series that I'll go into more detail with all these things as well. I'll do some separate videos so you can see kind of the progress over the week. So I'm going to give myself 6 weeks to kind of transform those 4 areas, so hopefully that will be really good. August I need to look at days out, so I will be spending my spend on days out, etc. to fill the summer holidays. I was planning on going away because that's what we're doing in the school holidays, but we have just been to Liverpool, which was really fun. But I'm quite concerned about the heat wave situation over in Europe, so I'm a bit hesitant about booking anything or going anywhere. So I might hold off until October time when it's a bit cooler and maybe book something for then, so that I'm not kind of in the thick of it. I don't want to get stranded anywhere, and it seems like a waste of money if you're going to be too hot to do anything. So I think I'm going to focus on experiences and like shows and tickets that we can do, or maybe a UK holiday, so that I am feeling safe and okay about things. So yeah, it's going to be a busy month. I'm going to try and make these little changes to kind of feel better, so hopefully by the end of this 6 weeks I will be a bit more with it, a bit more energised, so that I can get on with my daily life. I shall be back for more videos on decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year. Take care, bye.